give me more things, just to really make you happy isn't really what you need. The boy is mine, do you wanna own someone, do you wanna own something?
Juliette Ménager.
Juliette Ménager.
So I'm Juliette Ménager, bonjour.
Andro Steinborn. Juliette, vous êtes directrice de casting.
Oui, absolument. Donc en fait, lui, le producteur.
Ouais.
Mais il fait,
So you often work together on several projects?
even now.
Even now. How many films did you do together?
Together?
Yeah?
Seven.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, and you call Juliette for when you meet people in France, or Juliette work?
But France and everybody, like everywhere, because she's actually a very international person. She's so connected everywhere. That whenever I need advice.
Can you explain your work a little bit?
Well, I explain what I do. It's not to be connected with your curiosity and always want to dig and search for the new energy, the new talent, the new artist. And it used to be just actors, and now it's directors, it's brand, it's whoever wants to meet.
But it's different because when it was actors, I suppose it was like something in the street, going to clubs. Now it's.
What do you mean when he was actress?
No, when you were working, finding actors.
No, they don't. I only work with specialized, so they come to me.
Okay.
Unless I discover a new one. But for me, it's the same. You know, when I cast Yarel for The Dreamers, it's his first film. After I asked him to do the fragrance for Valentino, now I ask him to direct the fragrance for Valentino Women. It's the same. It's the same media.
Okay. And with Andro, you produce several movies.
Yes.
And as Juliette was saying off the mic, you're not only like the producer finding money. Involved directly in the project, the writing of the stuff.
More and more. Essentially, there's so many definitions of a producer. Some people just, like put money into a film, others have connections to the cast and bring a cast to the film. And then there's like, well, I think it's like the most interesting part of producing is that you have a vision on your own about a film, create a film that is more a producer's film also.
Like a producer in music.
Like a producer in music.
Yes.
So.
And music is what you're working on right now.
Two different projects. One which is not done yet, and the other one which Jean just told me about. It's fantastic. There's a club in Berlin, Berlin.
Yeah.
Who has footage of like 10 years of clubbing.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the name of the club?
Bar 25.
Bar 25.
And what are the years?
Basically, I think, when did they start? I think they started in the early 2000s.
Ah, so it was your idea, we didn't give you footage there?
No, they started the club in the early 2000s. It was one of those Berlin things where they just found a free space on the riverside, right in the city. They started building with a wooden structure, played music, and then expected people to come. And more people came, and it was a very specific place, and it was the place where it started to go on for 3 or 4 days. The music never stops. And they had outrageous parties, really crazy, very interesting. And it was a new model of like partying during the day and partying outside. And,
How crazy?
Yeah.
How crazy?
How crazy? Very crazy. Like Oprah crazy.
3-4 days.
I don't know. I mean, like, well.
Just happening there, out.
Yeah, they did the whole thing. Like,
so, and what did you film? What did you film?
They
moved your
filmed,
camera?
They filmed with several camera teams, all kinds of things, and they gathered footage of, I don't know, 700 hours or something. Which then at some point they wanted to do something with it. They wanted to do a film, and this is where a producer comes in, because they would have done like basically do one party scene after another, and then like chronologically from 2000 to 2010 until they closed.
How they closed? The place is closed now?
Yeah, the place closed in 2011, which is a huge thing because it became a real cultural.
Which were the main DJs from the club?
The thing was, in Berlin, a classical thing is that they don't pay money for DJs. So the DJs play for free in these clubs. So they come when they finish their weekend. They come from Italy, they come from Spain, they come from Ibiza. They come on a Sunday afternoon or on a Monday morning, and then they play. But then everybody plays there. Like Richie Horton, Ricardo Villalobos, Martin Carola, David Guetta, everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of a dream to have footage of a club for you. Yeah. Because we always, when we speak about studio before, or Paradise Garage, or this place, you don't have much footage. We have some pictures, and you have clubs we talk about since years, like David Montecuso's Loft and things like that. We never saw any pictures. So
that's right.
And were the dancers and the people all agreed to that? Did they sign a thing, or now it's kind of a problem?
Well, basically, what they like, well, in terms of people that went to the club, the guests, party people, there was always a sign in front of the door that was saying we're filming. And this is going to be a long-term documentary project. We don't know what it's going to be, but like whoever enters this club agrees to be part of the film. Then there's the protagonists, like 10 people that we were following.
Okay. Yes. Following in the club only. Not
there were the guys who were actually running the club,
that was the first
building the club, and had the idea of the club, and responsible in a way. So that was the task of making the movie, is like to figure out like who's the most interesting protagonist and what kind of arc story you can tell, and then like with this, like dive into this world, like get an idea of a world that is really inside of another world. It's really very, very different.
And now, Ricardo, how do you call the documentary?
The documentary, like the English title could be Made in Germany. It's like, well, we're basically following the concept. The angle is from a cultural perspective. There's maybe 3 things that are very important that come out of Germany: it's painting, it's photography, and electronic music.
What's the craziest footage, like according to you, what's the craziest scene or footage that you've seen?
I mean, the thing is that, we watched a lot of really dark and deep shit that we didn't put in the movie, because it's like actually very fascinating. It's like when you're participating in an evening like that, then it becomes normal and you're curious and you watch it. But when you're sitting in front of in an editing room and you see it, it's really kind of repulsive.
And who wants to
and you don't want to show this, you don't want to share this with other people, because it doesn't really it doesn't grasp the real atmosphere of what is going on. And obviously there was a tendency in the late 2010s when everybody was on ketamine, so they were this very heavy kind of sedative, and so people were really out of control. That's very strong. Then they were performing those people were performing whatever they thought it would be in front of an audience on a Monday afternoon after partying for 2 or 3 days.
So you chose not to put in the documentary
some stuff,
craziest things.
We got stuff in there, absolutely, but for certain, I think if you go to the extreme, especially with the drug abuse part of it, and it's not interesting. You watch it and it's not interesting from a real storytelling perspective. There's no story there. But if you
the lighting was a problem in normally you're in a club, you don't want.
That's a good question, and it's very the interesting thing is since 10 years the party scene becomes more and more a daylight thing. What used to be Saturday night is now Monday morning or Sunday afternoon. So you film a lot during daylight. So there's no problem at all. During night, there's no light available at all, but with the new cameras,
you don't put light in front of people.
No. It's a very, very decent, invisible kind of filming, where you use Canon C300 or something, and you shoot only with a bit of light.
And now the project you're working on right now?
Yeah, it's more as I said, it's more wow, this is an interesting world, and it's more than just this other movie was about a club, and I thought well, it would be very interesting to have something more about the art of electronic music. So because I think it's conceived wrongly mostly, especially in the kind of bourgeois world, where they think it's totally drug abuse, and they put in a laptop and press play and that's it.
Which is so bad.
At some point, but some people it is.
There's a lot of DJs who never take drugs or drink alcohol.
Some of the most successful, but not the main one you're following for this new one.
Has a different reputation.
Who are you following? You're following Villalobos mainly, or who who are the
Jalouse is a person that I personally know very well and that I admire and respect for his work and his art. And so I was talking to him several times and we were thinking of like, well, maybe it would be interesting to make a movie. And he agreed also, saying like, okay, it would be great if we do a good thing, like something that is real and it shows what we're really doing.
Yeah,
and something that you could watch in 10 years and you can like, well, understand what was going on, you know. Then yes, and then like, so he agreed and he is basically guiding us through the scene, because you don't get access to any of these events that we and other DJs are playing. And so we'll follow him one season and his friends and like people that are working with him or around him, and try to capture.
It's absolutely crazy his life. It's just like one of the most important DJ in the world now. It's just like super huge and just like crowd of thousands people from everywhere. So it's totally crazy, no?
Do you think in like I don't know 40 years people will see like for example Jalouse as we see Jimi Hendrix now?
Something like that.
A trendsetter,
that's what I'm saying, you know,
somebody
like,
who changed trend, yes.
Yeah. You don't know how long this is all going on, because they also try to preserve a certain integrity in the parties that they're doing, the clubs and the festivals that they're playing. But then there's also the huge mainstream, you know, like
the
EDM, the electronic dance music that's coming now from America back to Europe at a very commercial level. And, yeah,
but you said the drug thing was a reputation. Concerning Jalouse, is really not a reputation. It's something.
I don't know anything about that.
Really?
What can I say? I mean,
but also, well, my question is that if the idea is to follow that, you can obviously not cut that from the part of it.
But it's not following that. It's
following him daily. It's
not
necessarily
daily.
Otherwise, you stick on the musical field, which is okay. I understand.
Yeah.
It depends really. This is. The idea is, how do you follow him? Is it like you go into your hotel, you take your show, you know what I mean? Or is it strictly on the musical field? So in that part,
what we're interested in is really in the art of the music and how it works. Like basically, how is the music done? You know? Like it's all analog music.
Okay,
it's a very like kind of a nerdy part of the film, because like the machines, the analog modulators that they work with are outrageously complicated, and there's only a few people that build them. There's one guy in Berkeley and one in Stockholm and one in Germany, and they build these machines that cost like 250,000 euro, and and then you need like 5 of them to create
and 5 brains and 5
actually for playing or for making his music?
For making music.
For making music.
Yeah. And so like what I think is interesting, that there's a level of avant-garde there that is not like renowned. And then like also when the music's done and it's composed and it's like recorded, then it's very important like how it is like, you know, like perceived by the audience. So they play only in clubs, or they try to play only in clubs that have the capacity to do this. Like who has a loudspeaker system that can actually play those frequencies that can bring something to you. And there's only little clubs. There's the Fabric in London, there's Johnson in Frankfurt, there's the Berghain in Berlin. So there's very limited.
Nothing in Paris, right?
There's nothing in Paris. Also, very important is like how the floor is built. You know? So if the floor is wooden and vibrates with the sound, then that's very good. So, but very few clubs build wooden floors. They prefer concrete, it's easier to clean, and so that is all. That's one.
It's super technical.
It's very technical.
Okay. So
and then you have the other part where you follow and you perceive, like, well, basically observe how is the crowd reacting to the music. So you follow them to certain festivals. They picked a few and went to Romania 2 weeks ago, which has a very vivid, active electronic music scene. And it's interesting because they only learned about this 8 years ago. They didn't know anything about the history of electronic music. For them it was a revelation when music came to Romania. And Ricardo was the pioneer that actually brought the music there. And so it was very interesting to go there and speak to those people, how they perceived this and how they learned, you know, the fascination of it. And then we go to Sweden, to England.
But when you say you go, it's with Villalobos? Always it's with Villalobos?
Team.
Yeah, we follow Villalobos, but we also follow other people. Maybe we follow like Horton, Dixon.
You don't know yet?
Yeah,
The building, it's a documentary.
Yeah.
When you do a documentary,
Is there the deadline?
6 months.
In 6 months, you have to make
we
it.
finished, we do one season.
Yeah, you do.
One
The
season.
summer season. You do the summer season.
So the arc is basically we start like the first of May in Berlin, you know, like a springtime in Berlin where the city is like totally out of control and there's parties everywhere. And then, you know, we end in either Ibiza or in New York or something like that. To give like to show the scope of where this music travels and how it travels.
Do you need an intern?
done.
C'était les petites annonces de Jalouse.